Hi, everybody. Wanted to talk rule changes with you today, and the game's going to have a new look in 23, right? Some significant rule changes. These have been tested in over 8,000 minor league games, so they just didn't happen. They've been looked at for a while, and they're implemented this year. Start with the biggest one, I think, the pitch clock. All sports have been kind of clock time centric, right? NFL, NBA, NHL, soccer, lacrosse. You always have a clock. Well, baseball will have a clock this year, and it's a pitch clock. So hitters and pitchers have to be ready. In minor league games under these rules, pretty much the same time, a little different, but they picked up about 25 minutes a game by speeding things up. So I think it's a win for the fans. Pitchers will have 15 seconds to deliver with nobody on base and 20 seconds to deliver with base runners. Another rule, defensive shifts, right? No shifts this year. You have to have 4 players on the infield at all times and 2 on each side of second base. So no severe. How often do we see that left-hand pull hitter line one into right field and there's the second baseman playing short right field and robs them of a base hit? So that should be a win for the hitters. And you can't put 5 on the infield. You can take an outfielder, put him on the infield late in the game trying to save a run or something, but you will not see any more 4 outfield alignments, something that became a little popular over the last couple of years. And the third one is the bases. The bags are bigger now. From 15 square inches, they go to 18 square inches. That shortens up the trip between first and second base about 4.5 inches. So maybe for Cedric Mullins and guys like that, Mateo, you might pick up a couple of extra bases. But it's also a safety issue. It'll give the first baseman, second baseman, shortstop a little more maneuverability around the bags and maybe avoid those big-time collisions. How many times you see that throw at first offline, first baseman goes into the runner, and you got a nasty collision. So that's a little safety thing, too. Changes have always been part of baseball, right? And only a couple of years ago, I think 2020, we saw the ghost runner, a runner at second base in extra innings. That was a pretty significant change. Instant replay. More recently, a relief pitcher has to face 3 hitters or end an inning. So rules are constantly changing. We'll see how these go. But hey, let's go all the way back to the 1850s. Back then, you didn't play 9 innings. You played until the first team got 21 runs, and then the inning ended after that. So always constant change in baseball. I think these are good rule changes. We'll see how the clock works coming up this summer.